really enjoyed casting as an observer as well. I'm not gonna lie, that made it really easy for me. So it was super fun. But both players were super close. There, I could absolutely see how this went to 5 games. It was a brilliant show from both of them.
It's what we wanted.
Definitely.
It showed we picked 2 evenly matched players, and they've given very good games with wildly different strats. You had Gold Rush where it was very campy, very playing for map control and the power spikes. Each fight, the all-in plays.
They were figuring each other out.
Yeah, Golden Swamp, you had a massive all-in that could Rhea survive.
That was my favourite game.
Hideout, the quick game.
Yeah.
Just pure clinical execution of strategy. And then Land Madness, where you see all units everywhere.
All the units everywhere, just all the horses and send. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay then, Grandy, what's the plan? Are we getting them in here for a chat? Or are we... Okay, so we're trying to get them in here for a chat. They coming. Good stuff.
Oh.
Well played. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. GG's both of you. That was a fantastic series. That was so much fun to cast.
That was good fun to play.
Yeah, it was
good. I'm glad. So, yeah, give that Golden Swamp game. Oh my god, I love it. So, which was your favourite map out of all of those, and how did you find them?
So my favourite, you can probably tell, was Golden Swamp, and can't believe how I won that game.
I can't believe how you won that game. You had 0 on wood on hitting him, and had to buy trebuchets. I believe.
I was taking wood in the middle. Room's fine.
Sort of. Yeah. We were taking like the straggler swamps in the middle, but it was kind of beautiful in a traumatic way.
I brought out my inner clown. Don't often see that.
What's the way to go with that matchup though? Needed to get that siege cleared with no eco.
Yeah, there was 9 mangonels at one point, and it was it was a formidable push. It was crazy. And yeah, no, Squeak, what was your favourite map?
I found Beach Fight quite interesting actually.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Obviously, it was used in Boa a lot, but I've not really seen it in 1v1. So it was actually quite tricky figuring out like where to push from. Tracking army is difficult. That was the one thing that I kept struggling with. I kept losing track of Rhea's army.
Yeah. When we watched that, we thought that you played it really well, and you seemed quite calm and clinical, like in how to play the map, like fighting for that hill in the middle to get wood control. It seemed really good. Have you really not played it that much?
I've not played any 1v1s on it yet, but I've had a look at it and had some thoughts about how to approach it. So and I think there is stuff that can be learnt from the way that people were playing Boa on it. Some of the, in particular, things like the Siege Monk pushes, I think, have a lot of potential on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. We saw quite a lot of Siege Monk today. It was some lovely climbery. It was much appreciated. Actually, very entertaining to watch.
One thing on that map, we noticed Rhea early on, like very, very early on in the game, you sent a scout south to take an elephant early on.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah. Food was pretty hard to come by, so I thought that was a good move. Don't know how Squeaky did you lure a boar? Because I don't know how you got up so quick.
No, I went and found a bunch of sheep.
Yeah.
And Malay privileges, I think.
Yeah, Malay is pretty handy.
Yeah, it's a tricky one to figure out that map because there's a massive hill in the middle, and I thought get a tower and a nice early, try and control that. You would control that, you win the game.
No stone.
You defended that quite nicely.
No stone is a pain.
Makes it an interesting map, but you've got to play it differently. Can't rely on castles or tower defense.
I think that's why Siege Monk has such strong potential.
Because it was when that was happening, I did mention Guard Tower would be a good option. See, there is no stone.
There's no room to farm as well. It feels like you have to use kind of
Very
the gold
limited, yeah.
to
Very
use
limited space.
this. And I didn't realise until Boo told me just before the game started that you can't actually build on the sand. You can only build walls. So that was really interesting and changed the dynamics of it as well.
Yeah. Should we talk about Hideout? I'm not sure whether Rhea wants to go back through that experience.
Can you tell it's my least
You
favourite
knew that
map?
it was coming, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a bit of an oversight. I was thinking, what do Teutons do in Castle Age? And of course, I didn't think that Fuel Age would be a big play, and of course, yeah, he scouts my stone, and suddenly it's...
I mean, the spawn definitely helped in that was the short route for me to come.
Yeah, very good.
Forward stone was so rough.
But I mean, as soon as I saw Sicilians, I just figured I didn't want to give you any shot of going on a castle spree.
Yeah, the insta castles.
Nice access to Sergeant.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's against Sicilians. The towers are just so much stronger.
Yeah, and no eco bonus until you've got farms rolling in mid to late game, so...
Yeah, it's when they start reseeding.
I can just take advantage.
And your farm bonus is ridiculous anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you get basically double the number of farms when playing Men at Arms Towers with Teutons. It's stupid.
Yeah, and going into the final game, speaking of farm bonuses, we were intrigued or noticed that you had Horse Collar quite late there, Squeaker.
Yes. I did lose a Vil to a boar.
So did Rhea.
You both lost a Vil to a boar at the same time. It was super cute.
So I was a bit behind on where I'd like my eco to be in the first place, and just wanted to get scouts going, especially with the Magyar bonus.
Yeah, I think that was played really well for a game 5 Khmer.
So scout heavy. Like the amount that you managed to build up was just enough, I think. Just enough to still be scary.
Yeah, I think there was a critical fight in Squeaker's base, where you used a really good engagement against the spears, and then I feel like that tipped the game.
The TC fight with the spears.
Yeah, the TC, because the TC got involved as well.
Yeah.
That made all the difference.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if Rhea spirals his spear number out, Squeaker's in trouble.
The good pick for that map though, Khmer, is because I shouldn't really have gone forward because the house bonus is so strong. And of course that fight didn't help, to be honest, either. Yeah,
I mean, the houses, obviously, it's still idle eco. You can still take them down and pressure the Vils that way, but it's obviously just a nice time. Like, it just buys even just 20 seconds to get my army back and do something.
It's the awkward map of you want pressuring, you want to be able to just small wall at home, but then and that's where damage potential is there. Makes it a tricky map to play because you can't full wall until really late game.
Yeah, I was also conscious that the sort of scary thing, as well as the power spikes with each age, it's the option of getting to Cav Archer with Magyars. I was quite concerned about him having a better Castle Age time and then just getting a mass going.
Wanted none of that. But yeah, very well played. I think as show matches go, we couldn't have really asked for much better. Like that was to take it to game 5, to see a couple of new maps. I suppose the main one was Beach Fight, right? That was one of the new ones. Chaos Pit, Caper Storm, Silence, Drive River, Band Out. It's going to be interesting to see how those maps, whether people sort of plan very specifically for them and home pick them or not, going into the actual tournament. But
there's big potential, specific planning.
Yeah.
Others, generic plays.
Yeah, I think it'll depend as well on player matchups. Could be quite important.
That's where I think having variety of maps with different reasons to pick them helps, because then you can play to the strengths of you and your opponent.
Yeah. Any last thoughts on the series, Rhea? You first.
Yeah, it was good. I'm pleased that we got to put on a good even match, and that Golden Swamp was probably the craziest game I've ever played. So that was so fun. So thanks for putting this on. Yeah, it's been great. So thanks.
Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And Squeaker.
No, just echoing what Rhea says. I mean, we've played a bunch of games, in practice for other tournaments, and we pretty much trade evenly every time. I don't. It's a perfect matchup for something like this.
Yeah.
But yeah, bodes well. If there's going to be some good games like that.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what the tournament has to offer now. I've had a little bit of a taster of the maps, and I hope it's given some people who might be taking part in the tournament a little bit of maybe some ideas of how to play the games as well.
Persuading others to sign up.
Yeah, guys. I think is it 2 weeks left to sign up now for our Mothers
Check.
tournament? I still need to sign up. I'm gonna have a go. I'll literally be like seeded pretty much bottom, but I don't care.
Yes. You got 15 days.
15 days. Let's go.
Seeding's locked some Saturday evening. We do it on Sunday the 8th, Saturday the 7th. The limit.
Yep, and we're currently sitting on £121 for the prize pool, which I think we've got at least an extra £5 to put in there based on 35 tickets being sold out the current 48 limit for the BYC, so that's only going to go up. But if you do want to donate to that, I think we do have an X amount donate. Saltu is asking, do I have to go to the LAN to sign up? Sort of. If you have a ticket to the LAN, obviously that makes it very simple. If you don't have a ticket to the LAN and you get to the point of qualifying for the final stages, we will give you a free spectator weekend-long ticket for free.
Saltu, just come to the LAN. That's
just
the
come to the LAN. That is the simplest.
Solves everything.
Yeah. But we will have practice PCs there and such, so if it did come to it, then we wouldn't have too much of a problem hosting someone for a spec ticket. So yes, definitely only sign up if you have the intention of coming to the LAN, just to finish the tournament off, if nothing else. And yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thanks to Boo and Mel for casting this as well, especially Mel, COVID-fied, but doing your very best.
I've only just started coughing now, so we're fine. And it's took my mind off feeling crappy, so I've really enjoyed it tonight. Awesome. And yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Nope.
That's a lot of entertainment as well.
Yes. Right, I'm just trying to think.
Not much standard meta.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. So yeah, to the chat, you've got until May 7th, right, to sign up? Saturday, May 7th?
Saturday 7th, yeah.
Yep. So if you're not already, there's !tournament or landlubbers.co.uk/tournament to get all the details on that. And I'm trying to think the next stream. It was going to be this Sunday. I think Sunday afternoon, early afternoon, we're going to have a mini dodgeball tournament. So that's when you'll next see us live on this channel. So yeah, don't miss it. And we'll be back sooner rather than later, I suppose. Next question is, who should we raid? Because we haven't done that enough, and we should.
And Nova's streaming his tournament.
Oh, yeah, do Nova.
Oh,
yeah, great shout.
We like Nova. Nova's a good guy.
Okay, let's raid Nova AOE. Go give him some love. There we go. And we'll see you guys in the next one.